Hello everyone, we are Group 6 and we are going to report on neoclassical, arts and crafts movement, Art Nouveau, Bauhaus, Art Deco, and Modern.
Modern Bauhaus uses industrial materials since the Bauhaus movement focuses on simplicity and industrialism. It most often tries to incorporate the fewest different materials possible, all of which are considered industrial modern materials. These materials include glass, especially in ribbon windows or glass curtain walls, concrete, especially in building design, and steel in appliances and objects clamp, like lamps and chairs. The Bauhaus school likely influenced the glass, steel, and concrete materials that have become a staple of modern interior design. Before Bauhaus, these materials were considered aesthetically displeasing or utilitarian. The school reimagined these materials as sleek, simple, and beautiful in their functionality. Next is the modern. Modern materials used in architectural interiors remains as is, until there was a call to action against climate change. Now, sustainable materials such as bamboo, cork, recycled plastics, reclaimed wood, and etc. are being used for buildings. They come in a variety of finishes that can be tailored to suit the client. The materials shown in the slide are bamboo, a building material with self-regeneration rate, cork, a flexible and resilient material that grows very quickly, ferrock, a concrete-like material reused from steel dust, and ferrous rock, both waste materials in factories, and finally hempcrete, made from fibers of hemp plant.
Good day, everyone. I am Robin Bulacan, and I'll be discussing the different types or styles of walls. Well, wall artwork or design serve as a final touch, tying the room's furnishings, decor, lighting, and color palette together in a pleasing way. A room can go from utilitarian to practical and stunning with a suitable wall motif or design. Now, first is the Art Nouveau wall. Um, Natural materials like acetones and delicate curved lines characterized Art Nouveau's design. Floral elements frequently appear in modernist interiors. So recreating this design in your place needs a lot of effort and investment because a design like this is difficult to achieve with its cost. Next is the Bauhaus wall. Constructive form complex patterns are applied minimally for the interior wall design. The Bauhaus wall can be made up using of steel, glass, concrete, and other modern materials. A curtain wall is one of the examples as you can see in the visual representation. Next is the Art Deco. So precise patterns, lines, and ratios are some of the main qualities of its wall design or finish. Geometry is prominent in Art Deco design. Last is the modern wall. Both have monochrome color scheme, crisp lines, and minimalist design. The modern wall's technique is polished and modern aesthetic is applied that creates a warm atmosphere by adding luxurious, rich materials and rare dash of color. So that would be all for the walls.
Good day, everyone. My name is Samantha Alexis Alves, and today we're going to talk about ceilings. Ceilings help create an enclosure or separation between spaces. It makes the space a whole. Like any other part of the house, ceilings can be decorated in a variety of styles. First, we have Art Nouveau style. This became popular in the year 1890 to 1910. It is characterized by a lot of decorations and a lot of curves and arches. This has a lot of patterns and it uses common motifs such as leaves, flowers, vines, animals, and other natural elements. It has a lot of detail and it uses natural color palettes such as browns and warm colors. Next, we have Bauhaus ceiling. Compared to the first one, this has little to no embellishment. It is more minimalist and geometric. It is more simple and it is also asymmetrical. This was popularized in the 1990s in Germany. Next, you have Art Deco ceilings. Art Deco ceilings are somehow like a combination of the first one and the second one, because this one is decorative, but it is also simple and geometric. So it uses a lot of shapes such as triangles, squares, circles, rectangles. It is also decorative and it has an eye for symmetry. Next, you have modern ceilings. Modern ceilings are more sleek and minimal. It has a clean look and it is asymmetrical. It uses also geometric shapes and also clean lines. Clean lines helps elongate the room, makes it more spacious. It's also more simple and this one is much more common in the houses we have today. That's all. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm Glenn BULURAN and I'll be discussing the different floor styles. First is the Art Nouveau floors. A light stone with a wave-like pattern is a suitable option for Art Nouveau. Another option is using natural oak, parquet, or laminate, which is a good option for decorating the floor. It was often inspired by natural forms such as the sinuous curves of plants and flowers. Other characteristics of Art Nouveau were a sense of dynamism and movement, usually given by asymmetry to create unusual forms in larger open spaces. Next is the Bauhaus floor. It is characterized by functional or abstract shapes. The design features little to no embellishment or ornamentation. Instead of drawing attention to the streamlined design with geometric shapes and few extraneous details. Simple color schemes. It aims for cohesion and simplicity, so architectural color schemes are often limited to primary industrial colors like white, blue, and beige. Primary colors are often used, like red, yellow, or blue. Balance asymmetry aim for visual balance through asymmetry. As a result, floor designs for rooms incorporate the same elements throughout the same materials and shapes or repeat colors without making both sides the same. Art Deco style. It can be characterized by bold geometric shapes, deluxe materials, strikingly bold colors, or contrasting monochromes. The bold contrasting color tones and elegant patterns brings a touch of Art Deco styling into the fusion. Elegant and striking, this collection brings in color and sharp lines in an impressive design display. Tile flooring is the perfect medium for the Art Deco style. That is because it is easy to create bold patterns and contrasts, as is the modern floor. It creates striking yet simple silhouettes with clean lines, earth tone color palettes, and natural materials such as wood, stone, and leather. You won't see pops of color in modern floor. You'll often see warm, neutral color and a balance of all elements incorporated in the room. Vinyl flooring now represents one of the most popular flooring options for contemporary homes. It can use natural materials and comes in a range of wood or stone-like designs, giving you the modern texture you want. That will be all for the floors, and thank you for listening.
I'm Vincent Louis TULAO, and I'll be reporting about the characteristics of furniture in different styles. But before that, let's first answer the question, why is it important to know the furnitures that we would use? So furniture gives a complete design to our home. No matter what is the purpose of buying furniture, it imperatively takes up space. So we need to know the use of our furniture. So buying furniture without being planned affects the decoration and overwhelming the space. So choosing the right one for your home not only improves the overall beauty, but keeps your stress away. So let's now move on to Art Nouveau furniture. So Art Nouveau began in Vienna during the 1880s. People, especially from across Europe, was heavily captivated by the design features of the said style, even though it was deemed expensive because each piece of Art Nouveau furniture was handmade and original. Also, artists commonly achieve the intricate carving and graceful curves by using tropical hardwoods like walnut, oak, and teak. Additionally, it was a fresh design for people, especially for those who really has an eye for artistry and aesthetics. Also, Art Nouveau did not only focus on straight line details, but also featured very literal interpretations of natural beauty. So as we can see in the picture, the Art Nouveau's chair is characterized by delicately carving lines and floral motifs. So here's a mood board for the Art Nouveau style. So next is the Bauhaus furniture, which was an avant-garde design studio that operated in Germany between 1919 and 1933. It was founded by architect Walter Gropius. The school incorporated art, architecture, and in particular, distinctive furniture that would become known as the Bauhaus style. So the early designers of the said style were revolutionary in their experimental designs, which had a simplicity, harmonious geometry, and industrial-like practicality. So the idea was that high design should be cheap enough to be utilized by the masses. Although classic Bauhaus colors tended to be neutral, most often chromium, black and white, brown and gray. Occasionally, bright primary colors would be used. So, unlike traditional cabinet makers, the Bauhaus designers were prepared to experiment with innovative materials. Commonly, their furniture included combinations of steel, wood, leather, plywood, and woven textiles. So here is a mood board for the Bauhaus movement. So there. So next one is the Art Deco furniture, which originated from 1920s in Paris, where an exhibition was held by French artisans and designers reimagining traditional design in a whole new modern style. So the style is known to exemplify the time period that it comes from, which is from the 1920s, where it was a time for glamour, luxury, and vibrant life. So the style was complete with bold colors, unique 3D designs, excellent craftsmanship, and luxurious finishes. So you can see it shows the very intricate design. So here's a mood board for the Art Deco design. So you can see it uses very vibrant colors like green and yellow or gold, which can also be symbolizing wealth. So last one is the modern furniture. So modern furniture design, also referred to as mid-century modern for its popularity during the mid-20th century, was influenced by the idea that craftsmen and artists could work together to create a functional furniture with a more artistic appeal. So modern furniture design features sleek, straight lines with smooth and shiny surfaces. So the focus is on simple geometric shapes rather than heavy ornamentation. So the objective is to create an uncluttered look, free from chaotic lines and color schemes. The use of materials such as stainless steel, nickel, or aluminum, exposed light woods, and plastic with clean lines, and an absence of ornate details are the hallmarks of modern design. So here is a mood board for the modern design. As you can see, it's very slick looking and very appealing, especially today. So,
Hello everyone, my name is Conrad Esquejo and I will discuss to you the motifs and decorative items of different architectural styles. First off, what is a motif? It is a decorative design and pattern commonly found in a room's interior. The first style we're going to discuss is neoclassical. As you can see here, neoclassical architecture is characterized by grandeur of scale, simplicity of geometric forms, Greek or Roman detail, dramatic use of columns, and a preference for blank walls. You can see here, common decorative items include Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian columns, volutes, canvas views, cornices, and urns. The next style is arts and crafts movement. This style was a response to the Industrial Revolution's mass production. Decorative items here are handmade, therefore they appear more organic as compared to the former's work. From these illustrations, commonly used are birds, cypress trees, poppies, redwood trees, and ginkgo leaves. Next style is Art Nouveau. It's a known fact that Art Nouveau evolved from the emerging arts and crafts movement of the 19th century. That is why these two styles are no different from each other. Art Nouveau features curvy, sinuous, and longer, more luxurious lines, or conservative linear lines, a whiplash line. Next, we have Bauhaus. Bauhaus is a proponent of most modern styles today. The key elements include lack of ornamentation to focus on simple, rational, functional design, asymmetry favored over symmetry, use of steel, glass, concrete, and other modern materials, glass curtain walls, and smooth facades. The next is Art Deco. It's basically a more streamlined Art Nouveau. It features sweeping curves, rows and fountains, portholes, and ocean motifs, streamlined designs, angular patterning, and the arrowhead, which is a quintessential Art Deco motif. The last style is modern style. Modern interiors make use of a lot of motifs. The more common ones include paintings of modern art, building materials such as steel, glass, and concrete, abstract forms which can be seen in furniture, neutral walls, or even unfinished ones to give off an industrial vibe, clean lines, no clutter, and large windows. That is all. Thank you for listening.